Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Nova Aetas. Now, when we left off, we had just experienced the carpentry system, and I gotta say that I was very impressed with how much you're able to do with the engine, because obviously, Warband, it's highly moddable already, but obviously it takes a skilled modder to be able to make something extraordinary out of it, and the crafting system certainly is that. Among other things, the kingdom management, from what I've heard and seen in the comments section from you, is also pretty amazing. So, hopefully we'll be able to experience that sometime in the future. Now, I have currently been running around attempting to find some more tournaments, but they're all very far away, and I haven't been able to really reach most of them. I did participate in one in Yalen, I think, or Zendar, I can't remember now, but the point is, I have now advanced in level, and I think I know what I'm going to be doing. Oh yes, we are going to not be increasing our charisma, because I don't really need charisma, because we can just increase our piety, and then the piety will be absolutely fine. We are going to be increasing our strength, and probably our weapon master as well, but I'm still thinking that trainer is necessary. Okay, so what do we currently have? What is our cap here? We have a cap of 140. And we're almost there with one-handed weapons, so I suppose we'll go for an additional point in Weapon Master, and we'll go for some more in archery there. That seems absolutely fine. So yeah, we're currently running around with 3 people because our forces were starting to get a little bit grumpy and their morale was going down, so I wasn't really happy with that, so I decided, okay, I'm going to put them in the garrison, and hilariously enough, it seems as though when you put units in the garrison in a colony, it doesn't actually affect your wages. So in other words, you don't have to pay them apparently, which is actually kind of amazing. So yeah, okay, so some more strength here is required, I would think. And obviously some more trainer skill, but I do want her to be actually able to hit things pretty hard, so I'm going to just improve her power strike a little bit more. We're probably going to get strength to 15 and hopefully go from there, but the main reason why I started recording here is a very, very good reason. I have created a tailor. Oh yes, a tailor, and now let's have a look here. Is there... Oh, well, that's unfortunate. I was hoping that they might have, shall we say, have refreshed their goods in the marketplace here, but no, it doesn't seem like that's the case. So yeah, I have been crafting a couple of things. I made one piece of a greater whole in terms of the armor that I actually want to make, because one of you told me that there's probably the best armor in the game. It seems like the best armor in the game present by crafting this thing, and I can imagine that I would probably make about 30,000, maybe even 40,000 florins just from making this thing. The only problem is the things that you need for it are pretty hard to come by unless you have like a leatherworks or something, and I obviously don't have a leatherworks, which is kind of sad. I really should have gotten a leatherworks. I think that would have been an amazing idea, but obviously right now not possible. But yes, we definitely want to go for an additional... Oh, yes. I've just forgotten something as well. Ah, well, there's a lot of fine leatherwork here, which is amazing. There we go. That's actually pretty good. Now, the main problem I'm having, which is actually quite a big problem, is that I had earmarked this skill point for craftsmanship, so that we would have 4 in craftsmanship, because there is a very good reason why we want 4 in craftsmanship, and that is because we need it to be able to even craft, or even begin crafting the armor that I want. So I have made a grievous error, but that's just, yeah, that's just how it goes, isn't it? Yeah, so I'm gonna have to fight a couple of people and hopefully get some... Oh yeah, I wanted them to actually sell this. Ah, well, that's kind of sad, I guess, but yeah, never mind. What I wanted to do is obviously level up craftsmanship to be able to make that armor on screen, because it's actually really cool, and I would very much like to show you that. But obviously right now, yeah, I'm going to tell them to sell goods now. Obviously right now I cannot possibly do that because I don't have enough craftsmanship skill. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get into Diggory Dagnabbit's ship, and we're going to make our way over. Yes, we're going to make our way over to our colonies. Oh, yes. Also, I have built a stone fortress in Diggory, and the island of Beartailed has reached 50 colonists as well. So, yeah, we can now build stage 2 things, and Nabbit hasn't really gone anywhere just yet. I actually should really go to the island of Beartailed and see what's actually going on here. So, let's see. I do need to build a couple more things, but when I last came here, the stock wasn't so good. As you can see, the tools are not very good. So I'm going to only build a couple of, maybe even one. I don't even know whether I can build a couple. No, I can probably build only one. Yes, I can only build one. So that's fine. I'm just going to build a house here. There we go, one house. And now they have 80. I'm trying to get to 100 so that we can start to get, what is it? Ivory? Okay, so yeah, there's that. That's actually a really nice way to, you know, get some extra growth and things just by importing as much food as you can. Obviously, our stocks are pretty low on tools. I might need to actually import some of those anyway. So yeah, we're gonna now set sail and head on to Nabbit because I thought it might be a good idea to take a look at that as well. So let's have a look how Nabbit is doing. Nabbit is 36 out of 50, not bad. Okay, so the growth is reasonable. 23%, that's okay. And the work rate is 260%. How's our stock doing? Okay, 2 tools. Yeah, the tools are not good at all. Now, to boost the work rate, it's actually a really nice idea to just build wells. But obviously, as you see, they are very, very expensive when it comes to tools. So once this gets to 50 population, I'll be able to build stage 2 things, and that would be really nice. So we're going to set sail once more and head back to Diggory, because I think it would be a nice idea to take a look at the stone fortress. I haven't even done that myself, because I thought I would save the grandeur for when I actually do... yeah, there we go. When I actually do go back here and record it. So, defense, a grand fortress. The population, I was about to say the populace, is grateful for the beautiful fortifications you built. They have the best possible protection, which is fantastic. Very nice. They have no growth, however, which is kind of sad. I don't think I can actually... Can I? Oh, I can. I can actually build these things. So that's kind of nice. So, yeah. Now, I really need to move this wall, don't I? Yeah, this wall is kind of pointless as it is. Unfortunately, now, because the invisible wall is there, I'm unable to pass through. But, yeah, anyway... We do need to build a couple more houses to ensure that our growth is as good as ever, but that's the thing. Do I really want to do that? Oh wow, this house is not in a good place. Let's put it in the river. Yes, that's a good idea. Okay, it's an underground house now. Yes, it's an underground house. Hobbits are gonna live here. That's what's gonna happen. Okay, so no, well, we don't want to do that, but we can do this. I think. Can we? Can we? No. Okay, apparently not. Apparently not. Can we? Oh, we can! Okay, so this is also quite a funny thing that you can do. I found this out when I was trying to build a bridge at one of my other places, and you can actually use this as... Oh, gotta be careful here, gotta be careful. Okay, so yeah, you can actually use it as a flying fortress thing. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, it's not very useful, but anyway, it's kind of fun. So yeah, there we go. We can now place that down, and I'm going to be placing a bunch of other things, but yeah, there's not much more to place. I mean, I could place a fountain. Let's place a fountain over here. There we are. Nice fountain. That gives me a little bit of prestige and things. And let's get another one of these houses. Okay, there we go. Now that is nice. So now we've gone to 280. I am unsure whether there's actually an additional stage at 300. It's unlikely, but let's manage our defenses. Okay, there's nothing. So there we go. Let's visit the colony fort, shall we? Oh, look at this. We have one of the greatest defenses in all the land. And that's also why I'm kind of a bit sad, because I would very much like the Aztecs to attack us. Just attack us outright, because I don't really want to go over there to their place. So it would be really, really nice if they could just knock on our door and then we could just absolutely slaughter them. That would be really, really cool, but it's unlikely that that's going to happen. But there you go. There's a grand fortress for you. Really, really looking cool. Unfortunately, it is the nighttime, so yeah, you didn't really get a very good look at that, I guess. But what I would like to do is, let me see here, add the garrison. Okay, so yes, I would like to take, yes, so these Huskarls, I'm going to take them anyway, should I? That's the thing. Should I? Because are they actually any good? Probably not. They're probably not very good anyway, so I guess I might not take those. Where are the Vagiers? There they are. Okay, so we're going to take some of those as well. Okay, so we have 10 spaces. What do we want to take? Well, we have a bunch of recruits, as you can see here. 133 Serenade recruits. Yeah, spent a lot of time in their area, didn't I? Ah, yes. Okay, well. I could level up some Agonic recruits. I mean, why not? That sounds like a good plan. Okay, so we are going to Aztec lands because of course we are, and we're gonna see if we can take on a smallish vassal just to level up some of these Agonic units and maybe clear out a couple of the areas here. But there isn't much more for me to do in terms of combat. There is a lot of management to do, but there isn't that much combat. So yes, once I have, that's primarily also the reason why I would like to attack someone here, because I would very much like to level up. Because obviously Diggory, yes, because I neglected to remember certain things. Diggory now doesn't have the 4 in craftsmanship that he actually needs to make that work. So that was very, very sad. Very sad indeed. So there's 279 here. I'd love to be able to siege it, but as we know, that does not work out very well, does it? Doesn't work out very well. So we could just raid a village. Do I have a lot of space? I don't have that much space. I do have a lot of leather working and things like that. Oh yes, also, when I created the masterpiece for the tailor, it doesn't appear to be able to find the mesh. So if the mod developer is actually watching, well, there's a little bit of a bug. Maybe it's easy to fix, I don't know. But anyway, the point is, I think we might actually try and take this. Shall we? Shall we try and take it? How long is it going to take? We have no engineer? Oh, yeah, it's going to take 9 hours. Let's see if this works. I'm going to try and be really quick to click, just in case they turn up. Okay, so here's another one of these, shall we say, events that give you Iron Flesh. And I'm actually going to be going for another +2 in Iron Flesh here. I think that that is invaluable. Oh, hello. There appears to be someone with 270. And apparently he was not in time to reach the walls of the castle before we began the siege. So maybe we're going to be lucky here. So let's take a look. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is either going to be the easiest victory that the Aztecs have ever had, or it's actually going to give us something surprising to look at. So I'm going to try and take these guys out. Come on, yeah, come on, take them out. Yeah, they're actually kind of damaging with their pole things, so I'm a little bit worried about actually taking a little bit too much damage from them. Okay, nice thrust. Oh, no. No thrusting. No thrusting for Diggory here. That's kind of sad. Oh, there we go. Okay, we've already swarmed them all. Oh, the thrusting with this rapier is amazing. Very, very nice. And it seems we're actually doing quite well. The only ones that are being eliminated so far are some Swadian man-at-arms. We have quite a few of those. A couple of Vagiers, but mostly Agonic peasants or recruits or whatever they are. So I am actually really surprised about this. I know that you guys said that the Aztec units are absolute garbage, but I'm never quite really thinking that we're going to be able to do it that easily. But apparently yes. Apparently yes, because most of them are longbowmen or shall we say archers. So they're kind of not having a very good time of things, are they? No. Now, the thrusting ability of this rapier is just insane, though. Wait a minute, what's this? Is this actually... This is actually destructible. As far as I'm aware. Isn't it? It seems to be destructible, or something along those lines. Wow, that's actually kind of amazing. Is it? It seems to be popping up and maybe causing a little bit of damage to it, but I don't think so somehow. I think I need to hit it in a specific area. But... is this victory already? No, it's not victory already. That would be a little bit too much, wouldn't it? But look at the thrusting damage. It does 57 damage in comparison to, well, technically, if I was slashing at their body armor instead of their helmets, then, well, it would obviously give us about, maybe about 30 damage or so. So it's, yeah, look at that, 24 damage with a slash, unless you hit their head, of course. So, yeah, that is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Now, the only problem, of course, that we are going to face is the warrior priests and the temple guardians. because those things, yeah, they are pretty insane. They are pretty insane. So if we're able to take this, that means we create our own faction immediately, which is something I was not expecting, and kind of, well, I'm kind of a little bit worried about that, because I don't want to take any lords, because according to you in the comments, if you take a lord, it really depends on his rank, how much money he is going to expect to be paid for his services. So I'm a little bit worried about that, to be honest, because I don't really want to have a vassal defect to me from somewhere else and him be a baron or a very, very high rank, and then I'll have to pay him a huge amount of money. So that's actually okay though, because I almost have enough, technically, to be able to buy a palace. I actually almost bought a palace. I had about 61,000, but then I purchased the tailor, and yeah, I was planning on showing the tailoring off, because that was actually a really cool system. I actually really enjoyed it. But yeah, then obviously this happened. So I guess this episode has evolved organically over the course of the duration of it, because I am misremembering things. Yeah, that's very good. That is very, very good. Well, anyway, it might actually work out for the best. I don't know. Because if we're able to, I suppose, create our own faction and then the Aztecs declare war on us, I do have a little bit of right to rule, by the way. I did send my companions, Matheld and Lorena, off to spread the word about how we aspire to be king. I did send them both off to do that. And I am hopeful that they're actually, you know, hopeful that the 6 right to rule will actually be reasonably good for us. But obviously, as you know, right to rule needs to be at least about, I don't know, 50, maybe even 40 for it to make any difference. Maybe even 30. I'm actually unsure about that. But yeah, it would be really, really nice if that would prevent some of the other major factions from declaring war on us. If we are actually able to do this, I think we are though, because, I mean, look at this. They seem to really be falling before us very, very easily. And there it is. A victory. A victory for Diggory. Wow. Now that is amazing. And our casualties are extremely low, obviously, because we actually have some pretty good units. 29 renown as well. And there it is. Okay, so we can capture some, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to release them. Thank you very much. And wow, all of these guys are going to level up into militia. Oh, that's such a waste of the experience, isn't it? Because militia, they are so easy to level up anyway. You could just level them up into random things. Like, you could just fight a bandit and then it would level up. So yeah, anyway, that's kind of sad, isn't it? Okay, so these require power draw 10? Okay, well, I don't really want to use them anyway, thank you very much. I should have used my bow in this as well, but I was very much liking the thrusting attack, so I'm actually thinking that I won't take any of this loot, because I might raid a village or something. I'm not too sure about that. And there are some actually pretty good shields. Not the best, but I think that's fine. There we go. Thank you very much for that. So, there we go. We have created our own faction, apparently. And there's 1,000 prestige points. Yes, 1,000. 1,000 prestige points. Wow, that's amazing. So, yes, they will now consider us a threat. That's fantastic. You may find it desirable at this time to pledge yourself to an existing kingdom. If you want to continue as a sovereign monarch, then your first priority should be to establish an independent right to rule. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have that. Oh my. Well, let's appoint Lorena, I guess. Lorena is your new chancellor and can be found at your court. You should consult periodically to avoid the accumulation of unresolved issues that may sap your authority. Now, this is where we get to choose our title. Now, of course, some of you seem to think that this is going to indicate what kind of units we get to use, what kind of customizations we get, so I think I'm gonna pick Nordic King, because obviously we started in the Nordic area, we are a pagan, so Nordic King seems to make sense in comparison to any of the others, and so we're gonna go for that. There we go. Okay, so what will be the name of our kingdom? Well, I see, that's the thing, I'm thinking, what is it? Please note that the prefix Kingdom of or Sultanate of will be added automatically. Okay, so it's Kingdom of, well, what? I don't know. Kingdom of Diggory. Kingdom of Diggory, because we have to name it after ourselves, obviously. We are so self-absorbed that we are going to name it after ourselves. So, yes, Kingdom of Diggory. Why not? And now, let's have a look here. Oh, your realm needs a color to distinguish it from others. Please choose one. Okay, navy. As you approach, yes, there we go. Okay, so now, oh, this is... Okay, this is cool. Okay, so I'm going to rename the settlement because I don't want it to be Aztec speak. Because I can't pronounce it, obviously. So we're going to call this... Oh, no. This is not good. We're going to call it... I don't actually know. What about... Viggory? Yes, there we go. Viggory, because that is victory and Diggory together. There we go. So it's Viggory Castle. Yes, there we are. And we have also gained the crown of the Viking King, which gives us +10 to head armor, which is actually kind of nice for social gatherings, but otherwise kind of not good for us. So yeah, there you go. We created our own faction, even though I had no intention of doing that, because that's what I do, apparently. Yeah, that's what I do. Anyway, that will be it for this episode. I'm pretty sure we're going to get absolutely destroyed very soon. But anyway, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.